Am I going to show up? Oh, hello. Are we on? Good. Okay. Hey, I am explaining intellectual pursuits. This is the first of two kind of brainstorming activities to get you ready for writing your personal statement. So if you click on intellectual pursuits, it'll ask you to click here for the assignment and then click here to make a copy. It is a Google Sheet. So it's a little bit different formatted, but everything should be formatted for you. So for example, if I type something in here and push enter, oh, it disappears. No, yeah, it's formatted correctly. So it wraps around. So you shouldn't have to bother too much with that. All right, so the idea is, okay, so you read the graph article that talked about intellectualism and that everyone has intellectualism, this idea that, oh, only people that go to college, are intellectual. But what we're trying to show you here is that there's all kinds of activities that you've done in your life that have prepared you for college, that give you skills, even if it's not, learned in high school. So what we want you to do is write out, and there's three of them, write out your interests. What is it, what interests you have that have given you skills that prepare you for college. So I've given my example here. Simpsons, I used to watch the show religiously through about season 15. I mean, I had every episode memorized for a long time. Anyway, oh, look at that. And had memorized the scripts in their entirety. I would do very well in the Simpsons trivia game. I would used to do well. I'm not really as good. But here are the skills that show my intellectualism. So memorization and recall. I remembered and rehearsed lines from the show, cultural references. So I can, I expanded my world and I understand more. There's so many things that came up on The Simpsons where I'm like, wait, what's that? And I look it up and it's like some famous person or some historical event or so, I've expanded my mind that way. Vocabulary, words like specious and schadenfreude. There's all kinds of words that Lisa uses that I actually know now because of The Simpsons. There's so many things where I'm like, oh, I know that. Why do I know that? Oh, it was on The Simpsons. So, plot analysis helps me write essays, right? Design is kind of cool. If I was going to go into some kind of animation thing, they have commentaries where they talk about why they shot, the shot looking up at the kids or down or that kind of thing. Critique, and we argue about it. So now I take each of these, these skills that, and you don't have to have 6, but think about as many as you can, and then you explain how these skills could be used in college. So memorization, well, that's obvious. So I have number 1 is memorization. Over here, this tells me how memorization specifically can be used in college. Practice, it's practice for memorizing information for quizzes and tests. Number 2, cultural references, practice making connections to real world situations for English classes, history classes, etc. 3, vocab, so that all of these kind of carry over in some way. So now it's your turn. All you do is you put down some interest, some hobby, some, you name it, that has taught you any skills. Even, like a sport can teach you discipline, right? Focus. It could, any sort of activity that you've done has some sort of skill that carries over that will be important, for college. And then the idea is hopefully you can use some of these skills in your narrative, get you thinking about, okay, what skills do I have? Then the next activity, which I'll explain next or in the next video, is look at those skills and then how can I turn that into a narrative? So if it's still confusing, please use remind.com or just come in. I'm here every day, 7 to 9. And I hope this brainstorming activity helps you write your paper. Okay, thanks. Bye.